We already, let's just log in here. We already have our database called new DB test, and we've got a table inside it. It's called users. We've got the ability to browse and see what's in there. So now we're going to create a form and a script that's going to be used to insert stuff here. Now I'm just gonna go for my text editor there. My text editor is called Sublime Text. I'm just gonna maximize it so you can be able to see it well. And I'm gonna close my PHP there because I've already started it. I'm gonna go HTML. I'm gonna go, that's it. Good. I'm gonna say new user registration. I'm gonna say, okay, I need a form here. Okay, I need a I'm gonna check there. What do I need there? I need the name, I need the surname, email, mobile, server, password. I don't need the ID, because remember the ID here is auto increment, so I'm not gonna have to enter this. The system will increment itself on it. So I need name, surname, email, and ID. So I'm gonna say I need an input. It's gonna be called name. Well, the name, I don't really need it. txt, sorry, I do need the name. I'm gonna call it txt name. I'm gonna close now. I'm gonna put it in a paragraph. I'm gonna say name. I'm gonna close that. Right. I'm gonna replicate that just so I can be quick. I'm gonna just do that. I'm gonna say this is the surname. Oh, sorry. The type should be text. The type here is text. The type here is text. Let's see. We've got name, surname, email. I'm so tempted to add gender. So we're going to go to structure. We're going to say after name or after surname, we want the gender. How many characters do you want as a varchar on gender? Female has got 6 characters, so the most we're going to get is 6. So this will cater for male, which is 4, and female will be 6. And we enter, and we've got the structure now that has got gender as part of that. So we say for this one, we're not gonna use. Okay, we're saying this is gonna be surname. We're going to say gender. Let's get back to this later. Let's just finish the form. Email, mobile, email, mobile, suburb, password, email, mobile, no, this is suburb. This is mobile. That's email, that's gender. Okay. So on email, on gender, back to gender, we don't want people to type in their email address, their gender. So we're going to have this as a what? As a select. Select is going to do what? It's going to allow us to say, okay, I may select. Let's put this, just indent this well so you can be able to see it. There we go. Then we're going to say option. We're going to say value. We're going to say the value of this is male, and what people see as the label is male. Then we're going to copy that and make it female. Female. So now we've got gender, we've got female, we've got male, we've got name, which is input text. We've got sub that. We've got that. We can decide to have something like text area for that matter, because we've never used the text area. Let's say comments, and then have it as comments. We can say text area. Text area, we can specify how many rows if we want to, but let's just specify the name, so that this will give us just the default of the default amount of rows and the amount of columns that we normally have on this type of text area. Then we're going to have input type. We've got this is a submit button. We call it save, btn save. Let's call it btn save. And then let's call this save. Sorry, the value in here should be save. Then we need to remember to update the names, because in PHP, the one thing you need to do here is when you're creating a form, you're going to need to specify the action. Please note, if you don't specify that, it's not gonna give you trouble, but it's gonna submit to the form that it's found in. But if we specify it, then it can submit to another form. So we're going to use the post for now. We can use the post or the get, like I've said in class, and yeah. So we're submitting through the index.php file, which is the file that we're currently in, and we are posting, which means we are going to use the post method instead of the get, which are the two methods that we are familiar with. So we can remove this from this connector file because we put it in the wrong file, and we can put this in the index file, and we can save that, and we can go ahead and try it out, see what it's going to give us. So this is what we get from the code that we typed. When you click get, you can see submits from the same form, and when you click that, you can see we've got our two options there. We've got a text area there. You can see it's possible to expand it and all that. We've got our text fields that we are going to use to enter the data in. So that's it for creating the form, and then we're going to focus on how can we use the form to take the data from it and put it in the database on our next tutorial. I hope this works for you. See you in the next tutorial. Cheers.